Today's my topic is arrays and numeric array. Objective of this session, that is what is array, what are the types of array, and what is numerical array. So an array is a collection of elements of same data type. An array stores multiple values in a single variable. An array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. It means when we want to store more than one value under a single name, in that case we can use an array. So how we can create an array in a PHP? So in PHP we can create an array using array functions. So in PHP the array function is used to create an array, then round bracket, then terminating semicolon. In PHP, there are three types of array. First, indexed array. So, an array with a numerical index is known as an indexed array. It is also known as a numerical array. Second, associative arrays. So, an array with a named key as an index is known as an associative array. It means when we are creating an array, at the same time, suppose we provide a string as an index number, then it is known as an associative array. Third, that is multi-dimensional array. So an array containing one or more array, that is known as a multi-dimensional array. Or in other words, we can say that an array with more than one dimension is known as a multi-dimensional array. Now, array functions and numerical array. So how we can create a numerical array or a simple array? So in PHP, by default, a numerical array is created. So whenever we are creating an array, so by default it is a numerical array. But when we are providing some string as an index number, then it will create an associative array. So in PHP, the array function is used to create an array. So array, then round bracket, then terminating semicolon. Syntax. So $array name is equal to array, that is a keyword or it is a functions, then a round bracket, then value 1, value 2, so, and value n. It means, so these are the value 1, value 2 and value n. These are the values which will be stored when we are creating an array. In numerical array, each element are assigned a numeric key value starting from 0 for first element and so on. So it means whenever we are creating a numerical array, at the same moment, each element has assigned a unique key, and that key always starts from a 0 for the first element. It means for second element that is 1, for third element that is 2, and for the last element it will be n minus 1. So here n is a size or a number of elements. Now let's look an example of array. So your example is starting tag of PHP. So angular bracket question mark PHP, then $name. So here $name, that is a name of array, is equal to array, that is a keyword or that is a function by which we can create an array. Then in double quotation Arpan, in double quotation Soham, and in double quotation Halisa. So these three are the elements of array named. So Arpan, that is my first element, Soham, that is my second element, and Halisa, that is my third element. Then print underscore r in a round bracket $name. So here $name, that is array name. Now what is print underscore r? So print underscore r is a function which will be used to print all the array elements in a single statement. So we can say that with the help of print underscore r, we can display all the array elements with index number. Then ending PHP tag. Now, what is the output of that function, that program? So output will be array, then in a round bracket, in a square bracket, 0. Now here 0, that is the index number. So 0, that is the index number of first element. So first element arpan will be stored at index number 0. Now second one, in a square bracket 1. So at index number 1, so on will be stored, and in a square bracket 2, it means at the second index, ELISA will be stored. So by this way, we can create an array. And now here I have not specified an index number of all the elements. So by default, PHP will create a numerical array. And for that, it will allocate 0 index, that is for Arpan, number 1, that is for Soham, and 2, that is for Alisha. Now let's look at practical demonstration of a numerical array. So we are moving to a practical. So here I have created one file name, that is arrayex.php. So that we can see at here. So that is my file name. Now I'm starting a coding. So starting tag of PHP, then ending tag of PHP. Now here I'm creating an array. So array name, that is subject. So here subject will be my array name, then array, that is a keyword or that is a function which will be used to create an array. Now in that I'm writing subjects of fifth semester. So second, that is DWPT, third, that is Java, fourth, that is CNS, and fifth, that is project. So these are my elements of array subject. Now I want to display all these 5 values. So in that case, I will use print underscore r functions. And in that, I will pass an array name as an argument. So subject, that is my array name. Now I'm saving my file. Now run the same file on a local host. So I'm using WAMP server. So for that, I have stored the same file under a folder 18c2. So now I'm writing my file name arrayex.php. Now we can see that our output. So here the output of our code, that is array keyword, then square bracket 0, it means index number 0, CMTS. So CMTS will be stored at index number 0. Then DWPT, that will be stored at index number 1. Then Java, it will be stored at index number 2. Then CNS, it will be stored at index number 3. And project, it will be stored at index number 4. So by this way, we can create a numerical array. Now moving ahead, using array identifier. It means we can also create an array with the help of array identifier. Now what is array identifier? So array identifier is nothing but it is a symbol by which we can identify that is an array. So in PHP, we can also create an array using array identifier. Syntax, $array name, then square bracket is equal to value. So here square bracket, that is my array identifier. Example, starting PHP tag, then $name, then square bracket is equal to, in double quotation, Arpan. So here Arpan, that is my first element of array name, and it will be stored at index number 0. Next, $name, again square bracket, in double quotation, Soham. So Soham, that is my second element which will be stored at index number 1. Then $name, again array identifier, is equal to Alisha. So Alisha, that is my third element which will be stored at index number 2. Now I want to print all these 3 elements. So in that case, I have written print underscore r, then $name. So it will print all these 3 elements. Now let's see the output. So output will be array, then index 0, Arpan index 1, Soham index 2, then Alisha. So by this way we can use an array identifier to create an array. Again, it will create a numerical array only. So numerical array can be created by two ways, with the help of array functions as well as with the help of array identifier. Now let's look at practical example. So here I'm creating a new file and saving the same file with some name. So that is array identifier.php. So that is my file name. Now I want to create an array with the help of array identifier. So I'm writing PHP start tag, then I'm writing array name, so that is subject, then array identifier. So square bracket, that is array identifier. Now I'm writing some subject name. So again I'm writing DWPD. So that is my first element. Dollar subject array identifier is equal to subject name. So another subject, that is Java. So that is my second element. Again I'm writing subject, then array identifier, then I'm writing subject name. So that is project. So here I have created three subject name. So DWPD, Java and project. So DWPD, that is my first element. So it is by default stored at index number 0. Java, that is my second element. So it will be stored at index number 1. Project, that is my third element. So it will be stored at index number 2. Now I want to display all these three values. So I can use print underscore R, then dollar subject. So that is array name. Then terminating semicolon, then ending PHP tag. Now I'm saving the same file. So I have saved my file. Now I want to run that program. So in that case, I have to change the file name. So that is array identifier.php. Now I'm running the same program. So we can see that DWPD, that is stored at index number 0 because that is my first element. Java, that is stored at index number 1 because that is my second element. Project, that is stored at index number 2 because that is stored at index number 2. Okay. So by this way, we can create an array with the help of array identifier. Now next topic, defining a starting index value. So we can say that whenever we are creating a numerical array in a PHP, it will store a first element by default at index number 0. Then the next element that will be stored at index number 1. Okay, but here we can also define a starting index number. Okay, so by default, a starting index of an array, that is 0. So it is incremented by 1 for each successive element of an array. It means whenever we are storing an element inside an array, at the same moment for first element, that is 0. Now for next element, it is incremented by 1, so it becomes 1. For next element, that is 2. For next element, that is 3, and so on. But it is also possible to define a starting index of an array. It means we can also define a starting number of an index. So example, PHP start tag, then $name is equal to array, that is a keyword or a function, then starting index number. So here I have written number 10. So that is my starting index number for a first element. So our point will be stored at index number 10. Now here first element is stored. So now next element, that is Soham. So Soham will be stored at index number 11 because our starting index, that is 10. So for Soham, that is 11, and for Elisha, that is 12. The next, print underscore R $name. So name, that is my array name. Then ending PHP tag. Then output will be array, then index number 10, Arpan index number 11, Soham index number 12, then Elisha. So by this way, we can also define a starting index number of an array. Now let's look an practical example. So here we have already created an array, that is subject. So in that case, we have not provided the starting index number. So now let's see what is the output of that code. So I'm running my file arrayex.php. So we can see that the by default index number that is 0, then second one that is 1, the next one that is 2. Now we are changing the starting index number. So in that case, for CMTS, suppose we are writing number 15. So 15, that is the starting index number of our array name subject. So CMTS will be stored at index number 15. Now for DWPD that becomes 16, for Java that is 17, for CNS that is 18, and for project that will be 19. Now let's see the output of same code. So I'm running my file again. So we can see that the CMTS that is stored at index number 15, DWPD 16, Java 17, CNS 18, and project 19. So by this way, we can also define a starting index number of a numerical array. Now, next topic, that is adding more element to array. So we can add as much as element in an array whenever it is required. So once an array ID is created, we can add more elements to an array using array identifier. It means when we want to add some more elements in an existing array, at the same moment, we can do it with the help of array identifier. So example, starting PHP tag, then $name is equal to array, Arpan, Soham, and Helisa. So these three are my elements. Now I'm printing all these values, print underscore R, $name. Now I want to add some more elements in an existing array name. So in that case, I can use array identifier. So $name array identifier is equal to Shivani. So Shivani, that is my fourth element. Now I'm printing all the elements. So print underscore R, $name, and ending tag. Now output. So what will be the output? So at initial level, when I have created an array, it contains three elements, Arpam, Soham, and Elisha. Then after I am printing all these elements. So for that statement, the output will be this. So for this statement, the output is this: array 0, Arpan, 1, Soham, 2, Elisha. After that, we have added the fourth element, Shivani. So we can do it. So output of the statement print underscore R $name. So it will be like this: array 0 Arpan, 1 Soham, 2 Elisha, and 3 Shivani. So the output of this statement, that is this. So by this way, we can add a more elements whenever required in an existing array. Now let's see a practical example of that. So here I am using the same program which is used in case of array identifier. So in that example, I have created an array subject which contains three elements. Now print underscore R, so it's printing all the elements. Now next, I want to add some more subjects. So in that case, array name, then array identifier, then subject name. So that is suppose .NET. After that, I'm printing all the array elements. So print underscore R, then I'm again writing subject, then semicolon. So before that, I'm adding a new line. So I'm writing BR tag. Now saying the same program, we can see the output. So first change the file name array identifier.php. So we can see that. So that is our existing array. In existing array, we have added one more element, and after that we are printing all the elements. So we can see that output. So by this way, we can add an element in an existing array whenever it is required. So by this way, we can create a numerical array. Thank you.